I've been trading ICT for over 700 days, and a lot of you are probably in this predicament right now of, should I trade ICT? Should I not trade ICT? Should I trust ICT? Is he actually legit? Some of you are also here just because you want to hate on ICT, and I'll give you all reasons to do that. Today, I am going to tell you an honest review on
folks,
ICT.
welcome back.
I'm going to tell you the good things, the bad things, and everything that is fake. And also, I am going to share in this video my results for 2024 trading ICT. But first, let's talk about why I started. And the reason I think this is important is because a lot of you might be in that position. And the reason why I started is because my results back then, they were profitable, but I didn't like the strike rate. At that point, I was trading smart money concepts, and I had an around 30% strike rate, so a lot of losing streaks would come, and I personally didn't like that. I felt like I had no control over my results, and that was the only way. And I think that the reason why I was attracted to learn ICT was because you had an individual with so much confidence saying that the market is rigged and you can learn how it's rigged, you can learn how the market moves, why the market moves, so on and so forth. It gave me this perception that, okay, maybe I can take control over my results. I was already 3 years into my trading journey. I was already making some money with trading, and I was trading smart money concepts. And the reason why for me it was okay to jump into ICT was because I knew that it wasn't a huge shift. I knew that people were always saying that SMC is the same thing as ICT, and that is why I jumped into ICT, because I knew I wasn't going to completely flip it around and now all of a sudden I'm trading indicators. Like, that was not going to happen. And that is why I was okay with changing, and that's why I dived into the 2022 mentorship, and instantly I found more profitability. So when I say that I became instantly profitable with ICT, it's true, because I started learning ICT when I was already consistent with trading. I just didn't have the results that I really wanted to have. And so when I took control over my results and started learning ICT, that's when the consistency started appearing. And at first, when I started, I didn't really like the idea that everything was for free. Let me tell you, in terms of trading education, I always paid for it, because for me it was always like, if I'm paying for this, then that means I'm going to get a higher quality service, higher quality content, so on and so forth. And that turned out to be true. Why? Because, for example, with the 2022 mentorship, you have around 45 videos within the 2022 mentorship, and then you have no guidance on a weekly basis. Right? You're just given the lessons and you're like, hey, here you go, figure it out. And that's one of the problems that a lot of people have with ICT, is that there is no guidance, but also it is all for free. And that is where one of the big shifts happened within my trading ICT, is that every time I was learning ICT, I was also learning from the people that were, one, teaching ICT, and number two, talking for free on Twitter, like doing their analysis for free on Twitter. And that is what I was personally doing. I was learning ICT, going onto Twitter, following a couple of people that I would trust their ICT analysis on, and understand, okay, this is what they're looking for, this is why they're looking for this, and this goes in line with what I'm looking at in the market. One of the things that I personally didn't like is that when I was introduced into ICT, I was also introduced into the cult of ICT. And on both sides, the people that are in a cult of, this is all fake, he's not a trader, it doesn't work, so on and so forth, and the other side of the cult, which is when people say, oh, this is the only thing that works, there's nothing else that works in the market, he was the one that coded the algo, and I was like, guys, come on, it's just a strategy. Then every time people would mention that he rambles a lot, I personally didn't think that at first, but then when I started digging deeper and deeper into ICT, I started noticing why people say that he rambles. And it happens in the 2022 mentorship. Normally it starts quick, but then you get the 30, 40, 50-minute videos where you have a lot of talking and some nuggets right in the middle. And that's where the 2022 mentorship and the core concepts became way longer, right? It's when further on you have 40 to 50-minute videos explaining a concept that could be explained in 5 minutes. But back then, my only strong opinion is that I have no guidance within this, but again, I'm not paying for this, so I don't expect to have a guidance, right? I knew what I was getting myself into. The videos are all on YouTube, and that's why I have no guidance. But now, 700 days in, my opinion has completely changed. Because of doing exactly what I told you of, okay, now I review the market myself. I look for my way of looking into ICT, because this is one of the issues, is that people think that ICT is a strategy. No, ICT are concepts, and the modules are the strategies. Now, in terms of my opinion now, it has changed a lot. Because before I thought, oh, there's no guidance, it rambles a lot, so on and so forth. And now I look back and I'm like, you know, I actually like the whole of the 2022 mentorship, and it helped me tremendously. And now I grabbed a few bits and pieces that I liked that he was teaching, and I've developed my own strategy, right? I just look at two things: daily bias, power of three. I look at who's being manipulated in the market, and then I execute. My trading is so ridiculously simple, and that is because of everything that ICT teached. I think that's one of the issues why people fail with ICTs, that they think that ICT in of itself is a strategy, when in reality, ICT is an author that teaches you concepts, and then if you want the strategy, that's when you have the models. You have the 2022 model, which is an entry in of itself. You have the sniper series, which is optimal trade entry, which, as the name says, it's an entry. So within ICT, you have multiple entry models. The problem is that people try to conflict all of them, and all of a sudden they're confused. Myself, I always looked into ICT, I picked 2-3 things that I liked, and that's what I traded, right? The most people that will not find success within ICT are the ones that grab everything that he teaches and try to apply everything. Focus on 2 to 3 things. And it's funny because people say that that's one of the issues, and the reality is no, it's not, right? Do you want a strategy? You want daily guidance? Well, most likely you are going to pay for it. I don't know any good trading educator that gives daily guidance or weekly guidance for free. And hey, if that's not what you want, if you don't want to pay, then that's fine. Because you have ICT that teaches everything for free online. You get what you pay for. That's always been my opinion within the world and within trading. That's why I always wanted to pay. Now, my results for 2024 have been quite good, so to say. So I closed July for 4R. So January was minus 6R, February was 7.74R, March was 13R, April 5.5R, so on and so forth. So you can see that, well, let me actually get you all of the results. They are going to appear right here, by the way, because I have to go into my computer. And ever since starting to trade ICT, you can see the results this year have been absolutely amazing. Every single quarter has ended up being very profitable. I've hit over 6 figures in payouts. I've withdrawn over 5 figures from my personal account. And this all just after learning ICT. I already had payouts before, but now the consistency of payouts is also there. And this is where I want to address the skepticism and the skeptics in this video, because I know there's a lot of people exposing ICT, and I completely get it. Like, and for example, one good friend of mine, Burns, which is one of the best traders I know, he says, how can you trust someone that has faked his results? And it's true, right? Like, there's a lot of things in the past that it's not the right thing to do. Now, for myself, I'm not here to judge the author. I'm here to judge the concepts. And the reality is the concepts work. So is he a real trader? Is ICT a fake trader? I don't know. But do the concepts work consistently? The reality is yes. A lot of the people that I surround myself with that are ICT traders, all of them trade ICT concepts. Well, obviously they are ICT traders, as I said, and they're all profitable. And we all look at the market in a very, very similar fashion. Now, is he going to win the Robbins Cup? I don't know, probably not. Did he code the algo? No, most 99% sure he did not, right? Like, who am I to say yes or no? But the stories don't seem to add up, right? But to me, when I'm looking at the concepts, I'm not looking at, hey, this person coded the algo and that's why the concepts work. No, I'm doing my back testing. I'm doing all of my reviews and I'm seeing the concepts work, and that's the only thing I want. I don't care about what the author is saying or doing as long as what he is teaching is working. And a lot of people don't like that, but the reality is that it works. So my honest review in of itself revolves around that, which is the author legit? I don't know. Are the concepts legit? Do the concepts work? Yes. And that is the only thing I care about, right? Just because you hate someone doesn't mean that his artwork isn't good, right? For example, if we think of an example in of itself is like Kanye. Kanye is someone that is also bipolar, says a lot of outrageous things, yet I still like his music, right? So I personally separate the art from the artist, and a lot of people don't like that, and that's completely fine. I know that he's been caught in multiple lies, and that's why I'm not the one to take a bullet. I'm not the one to take a bullet for ICT. I don't care. I like the way that I trade, and that's all that I need, right? I wouldn't take a bullet. I wouldn't take a bullet for anyone, right? Especially in trading. So that is really my honest review. I separate the art from the artist, and I understand that the art works. And that's really the only thing that I care about. Now, the path that I would recommend to everyone watching the 2022 mentorship and the 2016 mentorship. The 12 months, if I'm not mistaken, of mentorship. I personally stopped in month 9. From there on, I didn't watch, but that's really what I recommend. And then, let's be honest, what I recommend after is you joining a community. Yes, I just launched the Simple Trading Edge, and it's an amazing community. You get a $10,000 challenge for free. You get 13 modules. You get a very simple strategy. That's why it's called the Simple Trading Edge. You get 2 videos every single week of me breaking down the markets, 2 live streams every single week of me breaking down the markets. You have 1 bi-weekly live stream, and right now during the launch phase, which is 1 month, I'm doing 2 live kickoff calls, so you have the easiest path forward. And last but not least, you get a 14-day money back guarantee. Like that's what I've decided to do. If you don't like it, if you don't like the quality, whatever it is, you can buy it, ask for a refund. I don't really care. I'll give you the refund, right? Just because the risk is on me and not on you. Again, you get a $10,000 challenge, and the reason I give this for free is because I genuinely believe in what I'm teaching and that you will get funded with this. The goal is to get 500 students funded by the end of the year. You get daily guidance. You get basically daily guidance in terms of video market breakdowns. So there's no way that you will not get funded and consistent within the strategy. So if you guys want something for free, you have the 2022 mentorship, you have the core content. But if you want daily guidance, if you want a trading community that is all aiming for the same thing, and if you want a lot of perks and no risk on your side, then join the Simple Trading Edge. The link is going to be the top one in the description. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you were able to take some value from this. Again, this is genuinely my honest review. There's good things and bad things within ICT. I've been trading for 700 days ICT, and I've made well over 6 figures trading ICT. So I hope you guys enjoyed. That's basically it, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Let me know if you are still here. Let me know with this emoji that you are still here and your favorite takeaway. No, with your opinion of ICT. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.